Saya pilih Unify Business.
Mereka ada penyelesaian
untuk kejayaan yang lebih jelas. Unify G Business Mobile, majukan saya.
Go Bukit, uruskan segalanya.
Internet grade perniagaan, meluaskan rangkaian.
Solusi pemasaran digital, melebarkan capaian.
Layanan prioriti, menyenangkan lagi perniagaan.
Perkembangan digital meningkat pantas dengan program Impact Biz.
Tingkatkan perniagaan anda dengan Unify Business hari ini.
Aiskrim Cadbury Hazelnut baru. Anda pasti tepikan.
Saya pilih Unify Business.
Mereka ada penyelesaian
untuk kejayaan yang lebih jelas. Unify G Business Mobile, majukan saya.
Go Bukit, uruskan segalanya.
Internet grade perniagaan, meluaskan rangkaian.
Solusi pemasaran digital, melebarkan capaian.
Layanan prioriti, menyenangkan lagi perniagaan.
Perkembangan digital meningkat pantas dengan program Impact Biz.
Tingkatkan perniagaan anda dengan Unify Business hari ini.
Hamas says it is fully prepared to hand over administrative authority in Gaza to a newly formed Palestinian Technocratic Committee. The US president cannot threaten his way into owning Greenland, an autonomous territory of Denmark.
Saya pilih Unify Business.
Mereka ada penyelesaian
untuk kejayaan yang lebih jelas. Unify G Business Mobile, majukan saya.
Go Bukit, uruskan segalanya.
Internet grade perniagaan, meluaskan rangkaian.
Solusi pemasaran digital, melebarkan capaian.
Layanan prioriti, menyenangkan lagi perniagaan.
Perkembangan digital meningkat pantas dengan program Impact Biz.
Tingkatkan perniagaan anda dengan Unify Business hari ini.
Alright, thank you for tuning in into Niaga AWANI, and today we're shining a spotlight on 3 outstanding Malaysian SMEs recognized through the SME ESG Challenge, an initiative by the UN Global Compact Network Malaysia and Brunei, the region's leading advocate for business sustainability. And these 3 companies are proving that you don't have to be big but to make a big impact. And let's welcome our 3 winners. We start with Yang Mulia Raja Ahmad Fauzan, Raja Hassan, the Coffee Enthusiastic Officer and CEO of Belcoff Asia Pacific and better known for their brand Coffee Star. And in the middle, we have Amelia, the Compliance Manager at Signature Markets in Berhad. And on my right is Christopher, Growth and Sustainability Partner at Ani Smart Sudian Berhad. Thank you all for joining us and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, to open our discussion today, we want to know more about your business, the background of each of your business. So perhaps we could start with Fauzan first. Can you briefly introduce your company, like what you do, and what makes Coffee Star unique in Malaysia's coffee space?
Thank you. Thank you, Nabila, for inviting us. And thank you also to SME Corp and also UNGC MYB for selecting 3 of us to showcase our ESG practices. Coffee Star, what we do is we democratizing coffee drinking culture in Malaysia. So we have 2 pillars of business. Number 1, business to business, whereby we put coffee machines in corporate offices, large corporations. So they give the coffee as a part of their office environment
Practices.
facilities. Okay, that's one. And also B2C, whereby we put our self-service coffee machine in public locations like in the airport, hospitals, in universities, government offices. So this serving and as a convenient way to consume your coffee 24 hours. Currently we have about 150 machines across the nation, and as I said earlier, our focus is to providing a good cup of coffee conveniently, affordably. And not to forget that we really focus on sustainability agenda because, for example, our coffee bean, we source from fair trade certified coffee. That's one. Number 2, last I checked in UNGC directory, so far we are the only SME coffee company that's in their list anyway.
Amazing.
So that's a brief introduction about ourselves.
And we know that coffee is a need right now, not just a must. It's something, the first thing we consume even before water. But Amelia, for Signature Market, Amelia, tell us what your brand represents in the health and also wellness retail space, and what actually sets you apart in such a competitive market.
Right, thank you for that question, Nabila. Signature Market is a D2C, direct to customer channel multi-channel. We operate through online and offline channel. Hence, we have the retail spaces as well as our e-commerce platform. And Signature Market is operating as a lifestyle brand that covers from our own manufactured snacks, which is very well known to the Malaysian market, which is all our almonds, cashew nut snacks that is loved by the Malaysian as well. And the journey of us starting this sustainability at Signature Market is started from us wanting to upgrade the community lifestyle through their body, mind, and spirit. So, as you can see from our list of products portfolio, you will notice that 500 products that we have, it's centered around upgrading our health and well-being in terms of our body, which is through the food products and the aromatherapeutic products. And in terms of mind and spirit, we do offer like community service that is running every month. Regardless you are our customers or non-customers, we offer it as a complimentary for free. And even there's a surcharge or fees around it. It is all for the NGO speakers that we collaborated with. So running the accessibility in Signature Market is very much run hand in hand with our vision of upgrading the people lifestyle in Malaysia. Yeah.
Amazing, running a business to help back and to give back to the society.
Yeah, correct.
And to Christopher, for AWANI Smart, what solutions do you actually provide, and who are the key industries or clients that you serve through your smart and sustainable technologies?
Terima kasih Nabila. So di AWANI Smart, kami yang fokus untuk selesaikan masalah blind spot terbesar dalam bandar kita. So yang kita panggil ghost electricity, hantu elektrik. Cuba bayangkan beribu bangunan di seluruh Malaysia di mana lampu di tempat letak kereta dan tangga asyik menyala 24 jam tanpa mati. So yang ini kita panggil dia pembajaran senyap, silent waste. So yang ini yang berdara 30% sehingga 30% kos operasi bangunan. So kami berbeza kerana kami bukan yang penjual lampu. We stop the bleeding. Kami tukar pembajaran ini tenaga menjadi kekayaan untuk pihak pengurusan bangunan dan penduduk. Wealth generation adalah fokus kami lah.
So 3 different businesses, 3 different products and 3 different services, but still one same purpose. So moving on, back to Fauzan, we often hear that people say that ESG, this environmental social governance, is only for big corporations. So to you, Fauzan, my question, why did you as an SME decide that this ESG should be part of coffee business, especially one dealing with sourcing, packaging and manufacturing, and how did platforms like NGC, MIB actually help to guide and support you along the way?
Okay, in ESG, actually, it's not just for the big corporations. Yes, they do have more muscle, but in our case as SMEs, we have more focus and more niche that we can go because we can contribute in terms of our primary business focus. So that's the main advantage as SMEs because we are a bit agile compared to bigger corporation. They did after one board meeting and another board meeting to just get to come up with the agenda. For our case, when the owner, in this case ourselves or me as a driver for the company, we said yes, we want to sell a good cup of coffee. That's one. And number 2, we also want to make sure that every cup of coffee we serve is not contribute into creating a detrimental impact to our environment.
Okay.
So with that, we already aligned as part of our DNAs. For example, when we set up a company a couple of years back, we put as part of our key metrics is 5% of our top line revenue, we will contribute back to social causes, be it in nature disaster, or be it like people who underserved, or some like simple things like blood donation drive. So we do that, something that to invoke that, yes, good coffee, but also we're doing good for the society at large.
Amazing. part of corporate social responsibility as well. But Amelia, many SMEs actually struggle with where ESG fits into their businesses. So why did Signature Market decide ESG was essential in retail, food safety and responsible sourcing? And how did UNGC help you embed those practices in your business?
Yeah. I would like to echo to Encik Fauzan's point on contribution as a SME. I think we are, as an organization, we are forming that ripple effect, like as a drop of water, despite of bigger scale or smaller scale. Regardless, we are still creating a ripple effect of contribution and impact towards social and environment. So at Signature Market, how we embed sustainability into our DNA of the businesses is through platform, academy platform like UNGC offering to all SME, regardless they are member or not. They actually provide a very inclusive type of resources and training material for SME to actually learn about the sustainability. So all in all, I would say we started small and we still align with our vision earlier, which is to upgrade the community lifestyle. Hence, in terms of our product offering and our services, we always cater to what the demand from the community. Like for example, we advocated for mental health during the pandemic years since 2021, and since then we have not been stopped contributing our community service as a complementary service to all the communities alike in Malaysia. And that also seeps into our operation, whereby we started a circular economy by introducing recycling, reusing and repurposing all our waste that is generated across our supply chain to help with reducing the environmental impact.
Amazing, inspiring as well.
Yeah,
Christopher, what about you? As an SME, choosing to prioritize this ESG element is a strategic move. So for tech solutions like yours, what made ESG worth integrating early into your growth innovation journey, and how did UNGC help you to support this transformation?
Kami mahu buktikan yang ESG ini bukanlah satu cost. So itu adalah satu wealth generator. Penjana kekayaan untuk semua. So, tapi semua ramai SME ingat ESG ialah satu kemewahan. Tapi bagi kami, kita treat ini adalah satu standard yang wajib. So, di ANI kami mahu jadikan ESG ini adalah satu sumbangan individu. Kami tidak mahu ini terhad kepada syarikat sahaja. Kami mahu setiap penduduk dan pihak pengurusan bangunan sertai kita punya ESG roadmap kami. Apabila penduduk rasa sekarang peduli penggunaan tenaga, so mereka start caring about the kawasan mereka. So yang ni mereka sebenarnya membantu komuniti mereka sekarang sendiri. So kami sangat berterima kasih dengan kepada SME Code dan UNGC NYB kerana menyediakan satu platform dan garis panduan kepada kami bersuara. Mereka bantu kita suku cerita kita supaya boleh tunjukkan kepada SME lain.
Okay, amazing. So now we nak focus more on the ESG wins in the business as well. Tapi kalau kita nak cakap on Coffee Star lah, Cik Fauzan kan, we know realistically coffee can be a very resource intensive industry. So what specific ESG practices at Coffee Star have delivered real measurable value, whether in cost savings, efficiency or customer trust?
Okay, Nabila, early on I touched about the sourcing itself. We buy the coffee from fair trade certified coffee beans, whereby it's controlled at source. In fair trade system, they buy not very cheap price that the farmers cannot make money. So that's one. That's on the upstream. On downstream, after people use the coffee, we collect it back and we repurpose the coffee bean. It's not a waste. We contribute to local farmers, local community farmers. They use the coffee. They use coffee ground will be used as fertilizer, natural fertilizer. That's one of the initiative. Another one is, for example, the beans. We even sell it in the marketplace. People can take it, people can buy it. They can use as, natural deodorizer.
Yeah.
So that's a second. Number 3, we practice since year 2024. We making sure that we are zero waste company. All the beans we collected, we making sure we receive back, even the carton or even the plastic. We collect at our place, and we either sell it or give to producers to do the next products. For example, the plastic bag.
Oh, that's a good
So
practice.
that's our practice. That's for the environment. In the element of ESG as well, which is a social and governance. For example, our team. Despite a small company, we're making sure that our team member is well paid. We're no longer talking about paying minimum wages. All of our team member, despite of their education and the role, we're making sure they can sustain. If I put bluntly, even more than 2,000 ringgit now, which is the minimum wages is what? 1,007. So that's the, and also the governance part. There are a lot of compliance we have to do, and we're very public about it. We publish a report through UNGC on the portal. People can access what we've been doing in terms of, we're not just talking, we're doing what we've been talking.
That's a good practice, and I really appreciate that. What about you, Amelia? Within your supply chain or operations, what ESG initiatives that have brought real-life value, maybe through responsible sourcing, waste reduction, and improved customer trust?
Oh, yeah, this is a very good question, especially we are in the industry of food manufacturing. Food safety is our paramount, and part of our governance of the ESG, we actually have launched initiatives other than the community service as well as the circular economy. We are very much interested in also getting the certification from the KKM, Ministry of Health, as well as Halal, and also now we are even certified as a B Corp. Hence, the consumer trust is always top of our business. And as a B Corp, we are also committed to a global movement as a company or as a business, as a force for good. This good is good for not only balancing the profit, but also good for the people and the planet. And in terms of our product offering, because we are focused on the health and well-being of the community lifestyle, the certification also extended to organic certificate. So you will be able to purchase organic certified food products from all our online and also the retail channels.
What about you, Christopher? Across your operations, which is ESG initiatives that actually made the biggest difference or value, whether through better efficiency, reduced waste, happier customers?
Okay, our initiative sangat mudah adalah innovate business model kita. ANI 000 promise. Kami sedar untuk tarik minat orang ramai. Kami kena buang rasa takut tak cost yang tinggi. So jadi kami tawarkan zero cost, tiada model pentadbiran, okay? Zero risk, tanpa risiko. Kita yang tanggung risiko 100%. Zero worries, tiada tanpa risau. So kita jaminan prestasi selama 10 tahun. Ini mewujudkan Dewan Positive Cash Flow. Ia membuktikan bahawa being go green ini bukan bermakna you rugi duit. So ia bermakna kita jimat wang secara serta-merta. So yang selain ini kita juga bertanggungjawab. Lepas itu lampu sudah mati, kita tanggung untuk ambil balik sekira semula. So kita lampu punya lifespan ialah 5 tahun. So compare dengan market 1 tahun kita adalah 5 tahun.
So we can see that there's actually more pros and cons when you talk about ESG, but I want to understand further what's the ESG's effect on brand strength. Fauzan, how has your commitment to sustainability strengthened Coffee Star brand and your relationships with partners, retailers and customers at the same time?
Okay, there are advantages because ESG now is kind of really a buzzword. And in fact, for financing, for example, they have like green financing to support company that doing ESG practices in their business. So to answer your question is, there are a lot of advantages. Number one, we are not just here. Yes, I'm all for, vanity metrics, like, profit. Yes, for profit, right? As a company. Yes, for growth. The company, you need to grow bigger. And yes, also for revenue, higher top line revenue. But also, it's not just zero-sum gain, whereby you make money, but you give something back to environment. You do something like, a lot of wastages, and also very careless in our production. In Coffee Star case, we work with this 4P principle. Number one is the products. Product must be good. No good products, people won't buy. And also people, which is our internal people, team member, and also the customer. Planet, and also profit. As a company, we have to make profit. Within these 4 principles, as I said, it's not a zero-sum gain. We can sell good products, but also we can make sure that our products not really giving something bad to the society and also to the environment.
So 4 P's: product, planet, profit, and people. What about you, Amelia? How has your ESG approach helped on sustainability strengthen the signature market brand? That's first, especially among consumers who care actually about transparency and also ethical practices that you practice in signature market.
That was a very great question, Nabila. I think as signature market, we serve our community as our core part of our business, because we believe that the community actually will communicate with us what they demand for. Like, for example, when we deliver them the products, they would give us a feedback about how we could improve in our packaging material. Thereby, it also reduces the pollution to the environment. So we do listen to their feedback, and in return, to the first part of your question, how ESG actually elevates our brand. I think it elevates enormously, especially we are able to proudly be certified by B Lab Global as a B Corp certification. What it means to us being a B Corp is we become a business that is becoming a force for good towards the people and the planet. And this has been instilled as our DNA of our organization, that we no longer just functioning as an organization, but functioning as an organism, like something that is living, and hence it's very much aligned to our company vision to upgrade the people lifestyle in the sense of how to sustain their livelihoods on this planet Earth. We don't have a second planet. And on your second part of the question, how do we actually gain the consumer trust on this, is whenever they see us as a B Corp, B Corporation, they understood that signature market is standing for people, standing for the planet. So this would actually aligns with our community's demand as well. When they purchase our products, they understood that signature market brand is the brand that could deliver products that is still fulfilling their health and well-being needs, but at the same time we are actually reducing our pollution to the environment. And with signature market, we could proudly say that we actually diverted like more than 77% of waste away from landfill, which is something our community is also very excited about, and this is something that they demanded whenever they receive our parcels.
Great. Christopher, what about you? How has your ESG approach so far has helped Anyi Smart stand out among competitors, especially when dealing with clients who actually value responsible and sustainable partners?
Okay. Ia mengubah jenama kami daripada segi vendor kepada trusted partner.
Okay.
Dalam industri ini, kepercayaan trust adalah segalanya. Melalui kita punya 10 tahun VGP Value Generator Program kami, keuntungan kami terikat terus dengan itu prestasi solution yang diberikan.
Okay.
Kalau ini solution tidak menjimatkan wang, kita yang tak akan dapat wang. So interest alignment ini mengukurkan reputasi kami. Klien tidak akan nampak kami sebagai penjual, tetapi sebagai sinking fund protector mereka. So kami bantu mereka jimat sehingga 450,000 sepanjang tempoh kontrak dan kepercayaan itulah kelebihan daya saing terbesar kami.
Okay, all right. So that's actually summed up the whole discussion on an interview of our session today. But I have one more question. This is to all other SMEs out there, Malaysian SMEs. What advice would you give to them who want to start their ESG journey, environmental, social journey, and governance journey, that actually feel overwhelmed or unsure where to begin? So let's start with Fauzan first, and then Amelia, then Christopher, please.
Okay, you saved the best for last, yeah? I would say not more on advice, it's more on our sharing of our journey. On publicly, there's a lot of information available. For example, I'll give you 2 examples. Yeah? UNGC, MYB have their own dashboard that people can go and access. They call it access. It's free and readily available. What need is just time for the team or for the business owner to go through and read. So that's one. And equally also, SME Corp have their own PMKS Lestari guideline, whereby you can do self-diagnosis. Self-diagnose what element that we have complied and what element we have to do in order to make sure that we are ESG compliance. So there's 2 guiding principles that are available in the market. In terms of people who want to take the journey of it, I would say ESG is a collaborative project. It's not just the producer, people like us, who's selling it. A lot of elements require other stakeholders. For example, the government agencies at least should encourage or create some kind of new regulation that encourage for ESG. Take for example, we have done for plastic bottle or single-use plastic before. If government come with good regulation, the things will follow. So there's the government agencies. And number 2, other companies as well. We can work hand in hand together to go for the same agenda. And even the last is the consumer. Consumer also should aware that there are some advantages and also there are some cost element that we have to transfer back to consumer. Again, for example, like plastic. If you no longer use plastic, then you have to bring your own bag. The same like back. Even ESG company. There are some things that we have to transfer to them as a shared responsibility.
What about you, Emilia?
I think my advice is go for simple first. Start from small. You don't have to be great to start. And echoing to Encik Fauzan tips from UNGC MYB's platform, which I mentioned earlier about their academy platform, is a very, very good start to start looking for sources related to ESG. Because from my understanding of practicing ESG myself in this company, I realized that there's a lot of alphabet soup, there's a lot of acronyms, like they keep on mentioning about ESG, they keep on mentioning about ISSB, SBTI, TCFD, a lot more. Even to the sense ISO have so many nombor ekor, so many numbers to fulfill the requirements. I would say start simple by looking into platforms like UNGC MYB, and not to forget SME Corp Malaysia have a very good PKS Lestari program that I'm very, very grateful that Central Market is part of this program that enable us to start our ESG so well. And another pro tip from myself as well, in order to start simple, we need to look at a simplified guide. And I have this pro tip for everyone over here, including our audiences, is to download the simplified guide from Capital Market Malaysia. It has a different sectorial guide of how to start a simplified ESG for their companies. So I would highly encourage you guys to follow these 3 platforms to start simple and start small.
Right, Christopher?
Good sharing. I just need to add on one more point. So nasihat saya
Silakan.
Kepada rakan-rakan SME, so sangat mudah. Sustainability should pay for itself. Jangan anggap ESG sebagai satu pengobangan atau belanja tambahan. Jika anda bina business model di mana kejayaan terikat dengan berapa banyak selamat planet atau contribute social, yang itulah sebenarnya kamu sudah menjumpai jackpot. So dengan model kami buktikan anda boleh cipta impact positif sejak hari pertama tanpa beban kewangan. So jadi di mana kebocoran dalam industri itu, cari jalan untuk selesaikannya. So di situ nilai sebenar bermula.
So great. From the sharing of yours, from all the three of you can actually show that SMEs can lead with purpose, and that sustainability isn't actually a burden but a business advantage. So again, thank you so much. I would like to say thank you so much to Fauzan, to Emilia, and to Christopher. And again, once more, congratulations to all these three winners of the SME ESG Challenge by UNGC MYB. And you can find this whole discussion on all of our social media platforms, and that includes astroawani.com. And see you next time.